It is really, really sickening as well as heartbreaking that this Tinubu government no rate Nigerians. Like they are really taking Nigerians for granted. So there is this particular video that has been trending since yesterday where Nigeria police we are hailing bandits and terrorists. But at the end of the day, Nigeria government or Nigeria police force came out and told us that those people were vigilantes. Like, I can't remember the last time that Nigeria police will be hailing vigilantes. Like, to what end? So now, Nigerians have been bringing evidence to show that those people are not vigilantes, but rather they are terrorists and bandits. Because the level or the type of gun these people we are holding, even Nigeria police do not have that kind of gun. The next one they will say now is that it is AI, because that is what they are doing right now. But if that is true, then which means Nigeria is already finished. It means that the terrorists and bandits are now in charge of this Tinubu's government, like they have taken over. That is what it means. That's why they came out yesterday to debunk it, to tell us that they are not terrorists, because they know that they have been exposed. Terrorists and bandits are in charge of this Tinubu's government. Yes. Anyway, let me allow you guys to listen and like see some of the reactions from Nigerians, what they are saying concerning this matter. Take a listen.
Please, without wasting much of your time, this is the second video I'm doing about the viral video that the Nigerian police force has come out to debunk. A lot of people are already clamoring, raising alarm. I want the Nigerian police to probe whether it's a social media handler of the police or the PRO. I want them to probe him. You know why I want them to probe him? He was quick to put a disclaimer. Who called you to put the disclaimer? Who sent you to put the disclaimer? What is your investigation? Have you investigated these people to know that they are not terrorists before you just put that they are vigilante group? Because look at this machine gun in this photo. Everybody, in fact, this video is everywhere. You can go back to the video. Look at this machine gun. Do you see the balancing of the machine gun, the height of the machine gun, everything? I know guns. When I mean I know guns very well. This gun is type 77, Soviet type 77 of that small anti-aircraft gun, heavy machine gun. That is this. You see, that is the one, the man is carrying the gun in between him and the person riding him. For you to understand how heavy the gun is, it's not just the gun you just carry ordinarily. The gun is very heavy. This gun, they don't give it to soldiers. They don't give it to policemen. It's not a personal possessive gun. It is a gun for special mission. It is a gun for a very special mission. If you are going for a special mission, you carry this kind of gun. This gun can even penetrate some tanks, armor tanks that they did not do very well. It can this gun is very powerful. Soviet type 77. Go and Google it and see what I'm saying. Look at the gun very well. You see the balancing and everything. This type of gun, you don't carry it in your hand and be shooting. No, you need to position this kind of gun on the ground. If you position this kind of gun on the ground before you can use it, this is a chain. This gun use a chain bullet, so you can have like 500 rounds chain attached to this gun. And Nigerian police force said it is vigilante. No, the Nigerian police force said it is vigilante group. Now look at the second one again. The same gun, exactly the same gun, Soviet type 77 of anti-aircraft gun. That is what this man is carrying. I know these guns very well. I know them very well. Now, look at this one again. Putting on military uniform. When Nigerian police force, when did vigilante group start wearing military uniform in this country? No, when do they start? We saw the other day in Lagos that, what is it called? Nigerian army uniform was intercepted. They were shipping it to terrorists like this to use. The vigilante group, when do they start wearing military uniform? Okay, we are coming. I want you to understand all these things very well. I want you to understand all these things very well. And look at this one again. The same thing, military uniform. And apart from that, this one is wearing military uniform. This person is also carrying the same kind of gun in his lap. Carrying the same kind of gun in his lap. For the avoidance of doubt, this is the gun they are carrying. This gun, you can attach binoculars to it. You can attach a very zoom camera to it. This gun can act as a sniper. So this kind of gun is not a gun a military man can possess. Unless they are going for a special operation. After the operation, they return the gun to base. We understand the rules of engagement of all these things. So the thing is shocking everybody. The police were very swift to say that, no, this person, these people are not this, these people are not that. Now, another thing I want to say is that I want to remind Nigerian police force that a commissioner of police was killed by these terrorists. And when the peace deal was demanded, the leader of the terrorist group wore the shirt of the commissioner of police. He put on the shirt of the commissioner of police that they killed to that peace deal. Up to today, the Nigerian police force did not do anything. The Nigerian police force did not do anything. Like, there is more to it. I thank God that both some northern cleric, they are speaking up, saying that there is no vigilante that can possess such gun. And I stand in truth with them that these are the kind of gun that you can see anyhow. The first place I saw this kind of gun, the first place I touched this kind of gun is not even in Nigeria. It's in Libya. You understand? When you get to Libya, this kind of gun is being positioned on top of their houses for security purposes. You understand? So many people put this gun on top of their houses, untouched, with chain bullets. This is Soviet Type 77 of anti-aircraft gun. So make Nigerian police not come to make us believe some of them, they support terrorism for this country. Now, we are demanding more explanation to this. Nobody asked Nigerian police to come out to debunk this. They did it because they believe they have information about those people, right? No problem. I want you to come. Tell us, number one, where these terrorists got the anti-aircraft gun. Tell us where the terrorists got the gun. Number two, give us the name of... Sorry, you say it's vigilante, right? Tell us where the vigilante group got the anti-aircraft guns. Tell us the names of the vigilante group. Tell us where they were going that yesterday. We want those people to bring out those guns and tell us how they get it. So, if actually the Nigerian government are buying anti-aircraft gun to people, then something is wrong somewhere. You cannot keep breaking your rules, breaking your laws, and accept anarchy not to have its place in your country. No. This is pure terrorism. This is pure terrorism. We are challenging Nigerian police to come and define the weapon these people are carrying. Come and define it. Tell us where they get the weapon. Who gave them the weapon? Even either the PRO or media handler of Nigerian police force who posted that thing has never touched this anti-aircraft gun since he joined police force. Maybe he have never even seen it. Talk less of touching it. And you are here telling us that they are vigilante group, right? They are vigilante group. Anyway, sometimes we just try to air our concerns, not because what we are saying will change a lot. It will not change a lot of things, but the only thing it will change is people's mentality to understanding what is going on. Terrorists left Nigeria to Saudi Arabia, bandits leaders. Why didn't they arrest them? And they will still come back through our airports. Like, this thing is too open. It's so open. Even though someone is blind, there is a way you put sand in the soup. The blind man will know that there is sand in the soup. There is a way you will put sand inside the soup, give it to a blind man. That blind man will notice that there is a sand in the soup. That is what is going on in Nigeria. There is a way you people will do things. Not that people don't know the kind of collusion between the government and the terrorists, people in government and the terrorists. We know, and we have the proof. You understand? But making it to look so clear to people is another level of audacity, like nothing will happen. I beg to disagree. The Nigerian police force must come out and define these guns that these people are carrying. No, we can't continue like this. They must come out and define the gun that these people are carrying.
Well, and a landmark terrorism verdict from Sokoto. A high court sitting in Sokoto has sentenced 3 men to death by hanging after convicting them on charges of terrorism and cross-border arms trafficking. The convicts, Yusuf Mohammed, also known as Salau, a national of the Niger Republic, alongside 2 Nigerians, Jabi Alhaji Yale and Kabiru Mohammed, were arrested by the Department of State Services Counter-Terrorism Unit in June 2025, and the court ordered all money recovered from their criminal activities to be forfeited to the federal government. Now, very good development. Kudos to the DSS, as always. Now, this verdict comes just days after a Katsina court also sentenced a female arms courier to death by hanging. And Nigerians online are welcoming both judgments, declaring that anyone found guilty of terrorizing Nigerians must face the full wrath of the law. Meanwhile, reactions are pouring in after the EFCC filed a 12-count charge against the national president of Miyetti Allah, Abdullahi Bello Bodejo, accusing him of terrorism financing and money laundering involving $2.53 million. The charges allege Bodejo received multiple cash payments from $100,000 to $980,000 from a former accountant general of Bauchi State without routing transactions through financial institutions as required by law. Miyetti Allah is one of Nigeria's most prominent and controversial Fulani social-cultural groups, and these allegations, if proven, strike at the very heart of the debate around the financing of insecurity in Nigeria. Now, Bodejo is also linked to Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, adding a sharp political dimension to what is already an explosive case. Nigerians are asking if the EFCC has been sitting on these charges since June 22nd, I believe. What took so long, and who else is in the net? And I'll take a reaction from Trilogy on X. They wrote, EFCC is chasing $2.53 million in alleged terrorism financing, while the federal government has spent billions rehabilitating the same terrorists that money allegedly funded. Nigeria is simultaneously persecuting the investor and nurturing the investment. Somebody explain this country to me. Ayo, this is the question some Nigerians are asking. I mean, this is a big revelation. I mean, only yesterday we, disclosed that the U.S. is persecuting, those Bureau de Change operators here in Lagos and I believe Kano as well. Now we've seen this as well.
So there have been a number of efforts that have been reported in recent times, and I think it's important in the fight against terrorism. There's the part of the kinetic, which is the force, going in there, eliminating the terrorists and taking the war to them. But there's also the part of cutting the lifeblood, the supply, which is the financing of terrorism, which has been talked about for a long time, around if we're serious about tackling terrorism or defeating terrorism, we must also be very serious about going after the people who are funding them. Now, going to the Sokoto one, the first one, that's a win because in line with the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022, the death penalty is what is the penalty for acts of terrorism that results in death or massive destruction. So we see that this has now played out. And what we've often said is that in order to reinforce this fight against terrorism, we must have arrests, we must have prosecutions, and we're found guilty, we must have the penalties. Yes. This serves as a deterrent to see that we're not just, playing around with them, just joking around with them, granting amnesty or rehabilitation, but we're actually going after them and going after them with force. If they would be killed or not would be the big verdict. Yes. Then on the Miyetti Allah, Dr. Bati said something really important earlier today, and that is in this fight, there must not be any sacred cows. Yes. Anyone and the leader of, the president must be willing, the governors as well, must be willing to go after anybody, any group, including, like I said earlier, those who have been very vocal about being sympathetic to terrorists or even know where they are and advocating for them, almost acting like a mouthpiece to them. So this is in line with. We hope that, the law will take its full course. He's under investigation. He's innocent until proven guilty. But we hope that the evidence brought will be tight. And if found guilty, no sacred cows. They'll be bold enough to, and give him a proper penalty.
No sacred cows. Well said, Ayo. And we're receiving reports of a breakthrough in Oyo State with the Oyo State kidnapping investigation. The Oyo State security forces say that they have arrested a local pastor suspected of serving as a key logistics supplier to the armed groups responsible for the mass abduction of school children and teachers in Rrør local government area. The pastor is alleged to have provided weapons, ammunition, drugs, vehicles, and operation gear to the bandits with his clerical status reportedly helping him pass through checkpoints undetected. Security agencies are withholding the pastor's full name and church pending further operations to avoid compromising ongoing rescue efforts. I mean, this arrest, Rufai, if confirmed, goes to the heart of a question Nigerians have been asking since the abduction began. How are these bandits, terrorists, being supplied and supported? Now, a local pastor may be part of the answer, but we must be clear. This alleged criminality is not representative of any religion, but is a sobering reminder that the network enabling Nigeria's insecurity has many faces, and some of them may be hiding in plain sight. I want to tie in the story before I come to you, Rufai. And the Nigerian police force has fired back at the viral video alleging that officers were interacting with armed bandits in Katsina State. In the video, which surfaced on Wednesday, a group of armed men, some holding sophisticated weapons, were seen on motorcycles riding in a group as officers wave on at them, causing an uproar on social media. Let's take a look.
Kai me yasa kake haka ne Aminu? Kai wannan ma. Me yasa kake haka ne Aminu? Me yasa kake haka ne?
A sun tubo argument ne.
What a story. Well, in a statement posted on social media, the police force said that the individuals are not bandits, but instead members of the vigilante group of Nigeria, and that the reports were false, malicious, and intended to mislead the public. The police further warned members of the public against creating and disseminating fake news, saying they could pursue legal actions against violators. That's what the police say. But you saw that video. Quite alarming. Go ahead.
Who signed that police statement?
I have his name. I'll give you his name, but continue.
Oh, God, you think we are fools? We are not fools. Oh. You called us for vigilante. So wait, let's even humor the stupidity and the ridiculousness in that message. Because these guys actually think we are fools and we are idiots. So are you telling me now that vigilante is way more equipped than police now in this country? Is that what you're telling me? Look at that big gun, vigilante.
Yes, it looks like an.
Is vigilante Abi?
Oh,
okay. Let's even move further.
That's his name.
Oh, what's his name? Anyete Okonede Miniedu, First Public Relations Officer. Now, wow, so you must really think we are fools.
That's the newly appointed police PR.
Police PR. So you must really think we are fools. That's vigilante Abi. Please, next time, I just want to advise you, watching me. Please, just say it's AI. You will have said it's AI. It's easier lie than telling us lies to our face and making us feel stupid. This shows the complicity in the ecosystem. Are you telling me vigilantes are that armed? They have that number of bikes? They have that number of infrastructure? And they are moving with these high caliber weapons? And police is saluting them and looking at parade? Not even cutlass, so not even den guns, so these are some better guns. So somebody pause the video. I've had to even scream out the pause of the video.
Yeah.
Big guns are vigilante in this country. Our police spokesperson wrote, no, new police force person. Just say it's AI next time. Next time, lie on AI. Right. Don't lie on vigilante, lie on AI.
All right, Rufai, there are many faces to this terrorism thing.
I know. Well. So what's that second story?
It was the oil pastor.
The pastor.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not a representation of Christianity or any religion. I must have. That's a criminal. And also, that's how I also say, when somebody from a certain ethnic group does something or commits crime, it's not the representation of the entire ethnic group.
Yes.
Not all Fulani people are criminals or terrorists.
Right.
They are good Fulani people, not a representation. But you know what this story just shows, that there's a local ecosystem that funds all of this crime and criminality.
Yes.
So can we seep into the local ecosystem that provides the logistical support that fuels the economy of crime? And I'm happy that we started to seep into it. Let this pastor tell us more about these people.
Right.
And secondly, shebi these terrorists, they have family members. Nigerian government, go and pick up their family members. They did it before now. Remember someone that was kidnapped in Bayelsa then? I think it was a legal person, was kidnapped in Bayelsa. You know what the opposing faction just did? They went to kidnap his own family member. So they said, when you bring our own family member, we'll bring your own family member too out. So it's tit for tat.
No, that's not legal.
All right.
You know, the Nigerian law says is the person who commits a crime that should be, arrested.
At the time when
you don't go and arrest third parties.
No, at the time when the kids are in the bush, and you see, doctor, but they don't need to tell us when they do it. Our own is that they should bring the kids out.
All right.
If government goes ahead to do that, they don't even need to tell us. All is that they should look for every means possible to bring those kids out. And that's just it. You can quote law. Snake in the bush. Rain, you know the rain has been falling lately. You are quoting law here. You don't arrest third party and everything. They should do what they need to do. Government on this, bring out those kids. That's my own concern.
This is the main point. This is quite a shocking
the Bible
story.
tells us in the book of Matthew, chapter 15.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Verses 16 to chapter 6, verses 15 to 17. That in the end times, and it looks like we are at end times now, there will be false prophets and pastors who will appear in sheep's clothing, but who are wolves, ravening wolves, and ye shall know them by their fruits. This is a confirmation.
Right.
In Matthew 24, verse 24, the Bible also tells us about these fake pastors that will come. But it warns in the first book of Timothy, the same holy book, that believers should beware.
Right.
So all these people who have turned pastors into gods, this is a reminder of the book of truth, the book of life, what it says about all these pastors who turn the doctrine on the earth, who appear as sheep, but are wolves.
The producer is asking, is it New King James Version? But
King James Version. I'm quoting King James Version.
You know what?
He's a false pastor. He comes in the garment.
Our viewers have to come to your church.
The same man will go to church and he will be telling them, let somebody say hallelujah.
This is unfortunate.
It's a false prophet.
Very, very sad.
The vigilante group. I've just gone on their website and they have a uniform.
Okay.
And the uniform that they wear has nothing to do with what we saw on that screen.
All right. So
it is a brown outfit.
No camouflage.
No camouflage.
Well, we saw some camouflage there. All right.
Well, first headquarters should be told that he should not begin his assignment by lying to the public.
This is it. This is it.
So you are teaching him to lie.
You should say AI next time.
That's not why he's there.
You should say AI next time.
Well, you know,
is this the people have been lying for people?
He should be a spokesperson of truth.
So the one he wrote,
you might want to even chime in on that, but let's take this other story where, meanwhile, the Nigerian police force, again, in the news, where we see a Nigerian police officer drinking from a bottle of Hennessy while on the job, sparking a ton of reactions online. In the clip, which surfaced on Wednesday, the officer is seen hanging on the passenger side of the car's window, chugging straight from the bottle. Let's take a look.
Girlfriend, the mini big 833 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3 Steel, Bolaji Suarez.
Dr. Abati, let me hide my face.
Police is your friend.
Let me hide my face.
Police is your friend.
They were
Police is your friend.
Wait, chugging straight from the bottle.
That's just it.
I mean,
what a social police officer.
Again, this is not surprising. And the unfortunate thing is that the man is carrying a gun.
Correct.
So, and then they talk about accidental discharge. We talk about the misconduct of policemen who will tell people, who are you? I will just waste you. When already they are either on drugs or they are drunk. I think that the Inspector General of Police, I heard the man's face was shown.
Yes.
Whatever command that he belongs to, the uniform should be removed from him.
Right.
Because it's dangerous to arm people like this, give them a gun, when he's already drunk. He's even drinking from the bottle. And the people who are with him, they understand his psychology of this rogue policemen. Just as you have rogue pastors, you also have rogue policemen. It's an assignment for Inspector General Disu to identify this rogue policeman and free him from that uniform, because he's a bad egg.
Yes.
They have a disciplinary committee,
right.
Unit in the police. This is a candidate for that disciplinary committee.
Well said, Dr. Mati. Well said. Ayo, in your state, those states, we're here.
On the guy's tongue. You see, drug abuse is another very bad thing.
It is.
You see, somebody telling me that that's Refnol. The guy showed that he was
somebody in this studio.
He was
identified.
No. I mean,
drugs by just looking at it.
I know. I mean,
we don't want
people
that kind
can
of
identify when they see the tongue.
No, we're very intelligent people.
He deliberately showed
our work has
his tongue, and it shows that he's on substance.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the drug abuse among young people, and he's sharing a drink with a police officer. I mean,
maybe they gave him small drug too to take.
No, I mean,
this is the country we are talking about, state police.
Yes. Well, you have said it all, Dr. Abati. The Inspector General of Police must investigate this issue. Ayo, in your state, you share a state with me as well.
I do.
We're also getting reports that the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewuare II, has directed native doctors and traditional worshippers to wage spiritual warfare against criminals ahead of a June 2nd deadline, after which they will reconvene at his palace to curse all the terrorists and kidnappers. Your thoughts on this story? I mean, it made headlines, and I thought, oh wow, this is another dimension on how to tackle terrorism in Nigeria.
Oba talk by here. Let me just give my respect to the Oba. But the truth is that this is just a symptom or an obvious take that when you have no solution and you are, bereft of some ideas, you begin to look at almost ludicrous solutions to the problem. When we were talking about state police, I remember that Mr. Magnus Onyibe was here last week, and he had said that for it to work, we should involve the traditional leaders. And what we had said was that many of these traditional leaders are not even able to speak truth to power. A lot of them have the ears of governors, of the president, and what we would like for them to do is to address the concerns of their community members to the president, as opposed to calling this day of cursing terrorists. Do you know how long we've been cursing terrorists, speaking about it, talking about it? I mean, you can say that is their own contribution to the fight against terrorism. Everybody is bringing in their own ideas and solutions. But the most powerful solution is for our traditional leaders to use the influence that they wield, and also having the ears of the president to speak out and encourage the president and provide intelligence to security operatives. Because some of them, I'm not saying the Oba is, but some of them have been known to shield these terrorists. That's what we're asking them to do, to have advocacy sessions in their communities, to talk about it, to talk about the menace of terrorism to their community. If they want to, after having done all of this, to continue with the traditional practices, it's up to them. But what I'm saying is that there are more useful things and more influential and powerful things that these leaders can use. We can talk about the Oni of Ife. He has a lot of influence. The president's wife was given a chieftaincy title, so he has the ears of the president. Let them talk to him and tell him the reality on ground and provide, information. Right. The Oba of Lagos is saying a lot of these traditional rulers, traditional chiefs have more influence and power, but many of them, unfortunately, because their funding comes from the state, are unable to really exercise that power. And that's quite, what I see.
Oba of is calling people they call the Igionhe Impia and the Igionhe Nkwen.
Those are the native doctors.
That's priests and priestesses of Benin, of Edo Kingdom, to show up on July 2. And they've all been directed to come with whatever powers they have, and the ancestors will be invoked against terrorists, bandits, kidnappers in Edo Kingdom. So this is the juju solution, the juju approach to terrorism in Nigeria. and it will fall under metaphysical, non-kinetic option to combating terrorism.
Yes.
This being a very superstitious society. Africans are very superstitious.
Right.
This will resonate with the people. And this is not the first time that the palace of the Oba of Benin, the other time it was armed robbery.
Yes.
This time is going to be a battle to finish with terrorists. Well,
battle to finish.
Africans believe in the juju option.
Yes.
After all, South Africa had to bring one man. Ghana.
Yes.
Ghana had to commission somebody to help them draw with England. And even the British press was saying it looks like there's something in this juju option.
Well, do you believe in all that?
Africans believe
whether it will work or not,
It will work.
it will give the people a sense of,
Some sort of connection,
that at least the palace is also concerned about them.
They asked us to pray. We believe in prayers.
And government calls for collaboration, collective intervention.
But
leave it alone. It's
this
African
exactly
culture.
that you've said is what is wrong with Africa.
Exactly.
That's why Africa is backward. See, let me tell you.
Okay.
You said Ghana hired a shamanist
Yes,
to make
it
them
is.
draw England.
Yes.
How very low standards did they even give their juju? Why did they make their juju make them win against England?
All right.
You see, these are part of the things we are saying. In this world of AI, in this way,
British papers are reporting it.
they are mocking you. That's what they are doing. They are mocking you. They are mocking you. In this world of technology, AI, drones, and everything, and all of that, why can't all their priests go now and command the kids in the forest in Orire to come out of the bush? Are you saying that there are no babalawos in the whole of Edazi? Let's stop deceiving ourselves. See, remove your hand
Even
from.
Igboho is talking about the juju option.
But he was also carrying gun inside the bush.
A former president
He's
talked
doing
about
surveillance.
juju solution to apartheid.
Doctor, but it is high time for Africa to remove their hands from Ogbono wey no dey draw and go and put water for okra on fire. These things are not working. We need real solution. We need intelligence. We need how to be able to get to the crux of the matter. We need to be able to ask questions.
Is trying to make an effort.
This is not an effort. An effort is advocacy on government, like you said, Ayo. What is all of this? This is tease. Not that we are just joking. Lives are at stake.
We will declare you are not getting about the way you are going.
Let's stop all of this. Let's
collaboration.
It's all, what do you call it? Kinetic, non-kinetic, collaboration, all of it. All join. Well, all right.
When you see pop action, be swaying. Pop action, don't shoot. When you see AK, be sure, don't shoot.
Now, some people believe in African culture. Some people believe in, Christianity and religion. So, it's both sides are also very welcome, as long as the terrorists are good. Well, we'll go to the Federal Capital Territory now. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is at the center of a viral storm. A short clip from the commissioning of the Karu Water Supply Network, a major infrastructure project delivering treated water to Abuja's satellite communities, shows Wike refusing to drink water presented to him from the water supply network, while Vice President Kashim Shettima, who commissioned the project on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, participated in the water tasting. Let's take a look.
From the Terrorism project is being taken by the President.
All right, this has generated significant reactions online. The project itself is genuinely significant, delivering reliable treated water to communities that previously depended on boreholes and water vendors. But one short clip has overshadowed it all. Wike's office has not officially responded, but Nigerians online have already delivered their verdict. If the water is safe for the people, why don't the minister drink it? And I'll take Alozie's post on X. He wrote, "You provided potable water for the people, but you refuse to even taste from it. We can now understand the kind of rulers we have. They provide for us what they cannot and will never use, yet they tell us that they have our interests at heart. God day sha, Dr. Vati, God day sha. I'll tie this one in as well. Meanwhile, during a road commissioning, Wike also berated Nigeria's Super Eagles for failing to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Speaking directly to former Eagles captain Joseph Yobo, who was present at the event, Wike expressed his strong dissatisfaction. Let's take a look.
Yes, we have congratulated one of our stars, Joseph Yobo. But let me use this medium through you to tell the Super Eagles we are not happy. So if nobody tells you that, because I saw people clapping for you, the moment they say Super Eagles, I say I won't clap. I won't clap because I watch the World Cup. I see countries I've never had before qualifying to play World Cup, and I'm sitting down hours watching countries that are not known. Nigerians in this context, not less than 13 Nigerians playing all over the world. But here, we did not qualify. Yobo, go and tell them we are not happy.
Yobo concord. Yobo, go and tell them we are not happy. Dr. Vati, over to you on both stories. I mean, it's very painful that the Nigerian Super Eagles didn't qualify, but obviously.
The two stories, speak for themselves.
Yes.
The minister who has provided water in the Karu area, and he couldn't drink it. He took the water, he inspected it, and he put it back.
Not be me.
But you compare him with the vice president.
Yes.
The vice president provided the necessary leadership and drank from the water so that the people will see that, okay, it is safe for you. It's just about leadership. Because if you are going to give the people water, it should be good enough for you to also drink out of it. So the people who have been protesting on social media, I think they have a point. However, on the issue of the Super Eagles, I think we are all in agreement with Minister Wike.
I agree with him.
We are not happy.
Nobody's happy.
But what is the way forward? The NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, continues to fail us. They don't pay them allowances. They change coaches, football coaches, team manager at will. So we were not in the last World Cup. We are not in this one. Don't be surprised if you are not even in the next World Cup. In when is that? 2030? 2030. So, and that would be typical Nigeria. So watching other people perform, and about 10 Nigerians are in other teams from around the world. You hear some names. Okon is in the South African squad. You have about 4 of them. Iberichi, None Madueke, Bukayo Saka. You know, they are playing for England.
Yeah, England.
And all of that, you know, there's even one, I think, in Japan. Okay, that one is a Ghanaian. You know, but you have them all over. But here in Nigeria, we cannot put a team together. I think it's a shame.
Yes,
and,
it is.
Imagine if Nigeria was in the World Cup. Maybe there would have been, better peace in Nigeria, because everybody, including the terrorists and the kidnappers, they will be watching football.
That's it.
Because football is one of the things that unites Nigerians.
Very right.
Bandits, they watch football.
No, they also watch football.
That's how the bush they watch football.
Football is a beautiful game, but can I say what the producer said?
Yes.
If we lose, they're going to keep people. But all right, this is it. Football is the beautiful game. It's very painful.
Let us focus on what is doing us right now.
This is it, yes. Well, all right. Feel good story. Thank you, Dr.
So
Martin,
Yobo,
for that.
tell them.
Yes, but he agreed too. He clapped. He was agreeing with the minister. Well, let's head over to South Africa now, where the consequences of xenophobia are hitting where it hurts most, the pocket. A viral video of a South African man lamenting empty streets and dying businesses after the expulsion of foreign nationals is spreading rapidly online. Let's take a look.
Business is dying. Nobody's making money. Around this time, on a normal Saturday, you can't just pass on this street. This place will be packed. But look at us now. Look, the place is empty. There's no business. And the people selling the food on the street, they're taking a hit. It's gonna get worse because next week more people will leave the country, and the other week more people will leave the country. Look, the business taking a hit.
I mean, look at this. We're seeing this. We also saw streets, empty streets, the bus stops everywhere empty. And this is the repercussion
you see that immigrants and Nigerians are the life of the party.
This life over here with your accent.
So please, you better call Nigerians back. But you have to apologize to us now before we think of coming back.
You know that they did stamp some Nigerians with 5-year ban after this expulsion. I mean, like, really, what is this all about? But you know, this is what you're getting from it. But you know, meanwhile, we're hearing that a second batch of 66 stranded Nigerians arrived safely in Lagos from South Africa on Wednesday night, following a federal evacuation initiative approved by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, supported by Value Jet and coordinated by NIDCOM. And this is good news that we're getting. At least 66 of them have come back. I believe that the owner of Value Jet, also chimed in and helped out with this evacuation process. But, you know, our Nigerians are still there, stranded. We're hoping that the federal government approve those funds that we all demanded here on this table to bring. How many more left? Almost like 600 or more, 700, because it was only 200 and something that they evacuated, plus this 66, 258. Because there are 1,000 of them that registered for the evacuation process. But so kudos to NIDCOM, kudos to also the Value Jet. Now, Nigerians in the diaspora crisis is not limited to South Africa. An exclusive Sahara Reporters investigation has exposed a shocking situation in New Delhi, India, where over 400 Nigerians are reportedly stranded in a deportation camp, some for as long as 3 years. They accuse the Nigerian embassy of complete abandonment. Let's take a look.
3 months here in deportation camp, New Delhi, India. We are suffering, and we are the one who taking care of our flight tickets. If you get your flight tickets, then you can book tickets. And we have been following the normal procedure according to the Indian government. But some people are using us to make money. That when you book your ticket, they will deny you exist. So we are calling the help of Nigerians activists, especially very man. Please come for our rescue. We are suffering here.
Well, I reached out to NIDCOM chairman Abike Dabiri Rrør for her reactions to this story. She stated that the commission will investigate details surrounding this particular case, but that between September 2025 and May 2026, the Nigerian embassy worked with Indian authorities to facilitate the return of over 4,000 Nigerians with irregular immigration status, and that those still in camps are primarily individuals serving criminal sentences. She also noted that the commission's officials have already obtained permits to visit Nigerians in Indian prisons starting in the first week of July 2026. Now, you know, the detainees in this viral video, however, told a very different story, claiming that they bought their own tickets, obtained travel certificates, and were still denied exit by Indian authorities. Now, we have heard two sides of this crisis, but for the Nigerians that are still waiting in that camp, what they need now is to be rescued. Yes, sir. So we are, we have reached out to NIDCOM, and hopefully they're going to, investigate the situation and try to,
bring them back home.
Bring them back home.
They should do that, but please, President Tinubu, quickly approve money. And please, whoever is there, release the money on time. We don't want to hear like the South African case. We don't want the one that they will not release money on time. Airpeace will be called to subsidize. And when that happens, Auntie Nini in South Africa will be saying we should be singing on your mandate and be praising President Tinubu that all he has done well. No, I can't forget. That thing really hurt my feelings. It really hurt my feelings. It slap on my face. And I'm sorry, this idea of praise President Tinubu for what he has. You see, his money that he's using to. It's not saying Nigerian Commonwealth money.
Right.
It's not our Commonwealth. So I'm sorry, where did this very funny and stupid idea of praising politicians for using our own Commonwealth money to do ourselves?
You're absolutely right.
What stupidity is this?
You're absolutely right.
And they had the effort to say praise President Tinubu because he has approved money. No, he should not approve it. He should leave it there. Is his money?
Nigerians are important.
They should approve it. Bring Nigerians home. Nigerians' lives matter.
All right, that's the main point. Nigerians' lives matter. Only 30 seconds,
should
please.
Should be benchmarked against what happened recently in Ethiopia.
Right.
I think it was in Ethiopia that prisoners, Nigerians who are there, there is a plan to now bring them home. And it's good you spoke with Abike Dabiri-Erewa, because the success recorded in Ethiopia about prisoners to be brought back home was the work of Abike Dabiri of NITCOM, and also I think Chief Victor Ume, who presented a bill in that regard at the National Assembly. So Mrs. Abike Dabiri-Erewa, she has a relevant experience. If she could see through that process in Ethiopia, she and maybe others can also make sure that these Nigerians that are stranded in India are brought back home.
Yes, she has promised that, first week of July, officials are going to go there and hopefully will bring our Nigerians back home. Nigerians' lives matter.
So my people, that is it. Thank you so much. If you are still watching up to this moment, I hope you guys had everything they discussed in this particular video, which I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Please, again, if you haven't subscribed, do where to do so, and also turn on the post notification bell on so that anytime I upload a new video, YouTube will notify you. Give it a like and also share the video. Thank you everyone for your support and love. I truly appreciate you all. Yes, I'm going to see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to News TV.